Hi, welcome to Lwazie'sSpace, where we keep things real and authentic as possible. Today, I just want to be talking about deal breakers in relationships, guys. This is not when you're married or anything. This is just when you are able to love the next being, basically. When you are at that age to share your life with someone else. Okay, yeah. So, okay, guys. This topic is a bit tricky, nyana. I'm going to be sharing stuff. It's stuff that I've witnessed around my circle, stuff that I've seen, stuff that I've also gone through, okay? So, in a relationship, please do understand, people are different. We have different personalities and different deal breakers. This goes out to guys and also girls. I'm going to be sharing stuff that women do go through, or people in general, because I do have guy friends as well. Okay, so you will find, please, why am I stuttering? What I want to emphasize more is that get to know your person before moving into different stages of the relationship. It makes things way easier. I'm not saying you are setting yourself up for failure when you want to know what your deal breaker is. No, but just know your person, because it makes things so easy. And please do take notes in your head. If I tell you this is what I do not like, or this is what makes me bounce from a relationship, let that sink on your skull so that you know that's my deal breaker. I cannot be saying this is my deal breaker, this is my deal breaker, and this is my... The third time I may not be around to even remind you, okay? Let's not be slow. Let's catch up, okay? So, guys, in a relationship, okay, as I was saying, if I'm a lady telling you, Uguti, my deal breaker is lies. I am not saying be a saint, be a holy, I do not know what, be an angel, walk on eggshells and lie, or I don't know, just be perfect. I'm not saying be perfect. I said I do not like lies. Are you understanding? Excuse me. So when I tell you I do not like lies, it does not mean everything you then tell me needs to be rosy and beautiful, because Mina, I do not like lies and I want you to be honest. Therefore, your honesty needs to just be everything that is beautiful and rosy. It means whether it's stuff that is good for my ears or stuff that stings in my heart, I also want to know about, because I value honesty, and it is my deal breaker if you lie. Deal breaker meaning I will bounce and leave you. Do you get? There are some girls that would tell you cheating is my deal breaker. It then means they chat with a girl, they be in another relationship. You cannot, even though you are not physical, she said it's her deal breaker, therefore she will bounce. You understanding? It doesn't need justifications. Can we understand that? Because I feel like in most of stuff, in most relationships, personalize. I'm not understanding why, but we want to personalize things. I know you said you don't want this, but this is how it was, therefore I couldn't. No, guys, if we master the communication thing first, prior adapting, prior getting to know each other, prior forming some bonds and whatnot, if we keep on opening stuff to each other, we then get to learn about each other more. Okay? I spoke about this the last time. If I'm going to tell you bankruptcy is my deal breaker, if you know you are heading on that direction, and angifuni umuntu ongakwazi ukumanage imali kahle or something like that, let it be something you communicate and we get help ngalo sa early, because makesa early, you know ukuthi they are not ama baggages that you have exchanged amaningi nami in such a way that kuzoba nzima ukuthi singaqhubeka noma kungenzekani. Yabona, when you have less baggage that you have exposed, that you have decided to expose, it's easier ukuthi loku watomula nga one by one athrow wena lo ma baggage than me having to know your baggage, not ngawe, but via your circles. It then makes the situation 10 times worse. Because I then get to even question the stuff that you've decided to reveal. Kumina, are you getting it? So if you're going to tell me, I have a kid, let's just say, for example, you're going to be like, hey, I have a kid that I'm not really sure about, but I'm going to have at the back of my mind, going forward with you, would say, this person has a kid that he or she is not sure about. So any kid that pops up or any news that breaks, would say, this person has a kid, I already have stored it, lago madul, my person has a kid. Therefore, also kamuga, and kuzoba in a situation where a kid gets introduced in our relationship, or a kid kuzoba no shinch, or olu 1 no 2 no 3 egmeles include a kid in the plans that we have. If we are abantu aba serious about each other, it means yabo namfanele ngihlaze nginaloku in the mind ukuthi hey, there's a kid in the picture, don't. Are you understanding? Not that you understanding kodwa sengiyazi ukuthi ingaqhamuka ingane kanje ngoba wangitshela wathi akanayishow mhla sekuyishow ezofisana ishiwo omunye umuntu ngeke kustinge, because it's stuff that I know about already, and it's your baggage that you decided to disclose in me. Now, in fact, I'm going to respect you even more because it's what you have told me, and I have said I value honesty and truth. Are you understanding? Then, for the longest time and get your friends that would not like me or would not like our relationship having to tell me that you have a kid. Now that makes it very ugly and questionable. Okay, what other things are you hiding from me? What if you have 10? What if you've just said you don't know and you are still dating the mama? What if yabo? Oh, what if baba baningi, and instead of me embracing the love, it's me questioning you, me getting anxiety about the relationship and not wanting to be associated with you, the liar. Not that but sometimes it's very nice for you to be upfront. So as for me, for example, deal breaker honesty, no me truth, I'd rather you coming to tell me I've smashed, I've impregnated, I've done this and this and this, and here we are together figuring it out. I'm that girl, I'm your diehard. Then you having to not tell me and even a bomb at once. I don't like that. Some would say, okay, that is so creepy, but for me, it's so easy. It will come out from an unknown source, and guess what? It would not sting. I'm the type of chick that might even act surprised just to have control of the situation. You told me. And they're gonna leave thinking they've moshered this thing. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let's keep it moving. Off to the next issue. You understand? It's very easy. You then find girls that honesty abanandabanai batan guti when nje ube all ube financially available most of the time. There are girls that don't care about you being honest. There are girls that don't care about you, hey, getting to know more about you. Everything, where you came from, how was your mom and dad, how was your relationship, how did you grow up? Some girls don't even have time for that. Umuntu uzokufica la ukhona ngempilo afuna ukuqhubeka nawe athi mise qhubeka nawe fanele nje wena wazi ukuthi kodwa okusalayo month end right or i-allowance untontoni uyayithola akayena lo muntu lo ufuna umhlalele nezindaba umyise ku picnic yomxoxela izindaba ezinde uyilogeli lo ukuthi let's go for a vacation love asoshawa umoya kube mnandi hayi ukuthi umtshele imlando kaShaka. There are girls that are like that. Therefore ke ngeke uzuqhamuke wena uzongigesela ukuthi ngithandani ungigesela ukuthi awufuna ungitshela iqiniso because it's going to hurt me. You don't know whether I'm that type. Ask. Get to know me. Get to know me to make a relationship easier for you too. You get a natural problem solver, a natural nurturer. Someone who's a nurturer, who's a problem solver, loves honesty. They love truth. They love talking about their feelings. They cannot hide stuff. They like to disclose things. That's the person that you tell. No matter you've just to make things easier. Okay? They value that. They even value the awkwardness of the situation. The very fact that you were able to come and say, they value that. You do find ladies that are okay with it. I'm not then saying, honesty. God, if you cheat, I'm gonna leave. There are people abakanjalo, but coming from a lady that has friends in her circle that value lokho ukuthi ungitshelile ungibeke esithombeni saxoxa ka understand hayi ukuthi ivithane nje yaputshuka futhi yaputshuza omunye umuntu ngoba thina futhi as mostly amantombazane we like ukuthi sikuphantshise ngendaba ongazazi mobona ukuthi usuphakeme kakhulu sikuphantshise ngendaba zakho noma zakho akukho nizowehla kancane qini uyayibona leyo nto awuphantshisweke ngendaba ozaziyo caca ukuthi uya acting movie then ukuthi umuntu wakhe engakutsheli. Be a guy that would be honest. Get to know your woman. I even spoke about it goes of communication, stuff that we don't do. Please don't use the time to go and ask your guys Mjita. So if kukanjena kule situation, how then do I know you? Mjita cannot know me. Mjita doesn't know how I feel about it. Ask me how I feel. I'll be able to disclose. I'll be the Mjita that you want, if that's an advice that you need. I'm that type of girl. And also there are other ladies, you guys, we are different. It's just you having to take your time and know me. There are girls that will tell you, I do not want anything that has to do with your situation of what you are, for example, to know baby mama. Omunye ntombazane would want to accommodate that. Omunye umuntu would not want to accommodate that. Some girls will tell you, hey, I have nothing to do with your child, man. I don't even care. And please don't include me in that. It's your indaba. Deal with it. Some girls will tell you that. So, mina mongazi ukuthi ngilo muntu ongathanda ukuhlangana phakathi kwakho nengane or your baby mama issues. I'm not the type. It's a deal breaker for me ukuthi ungizele ne baggage ukuthi hey usefune logo. I don't want to know about it. Please don't be the guy who brings it up. Thinking ukuthi you are being bad man. Communicate with your person. If I'm the one telling you it's a deal breaker, I do not want it. Get that and move with it. Fananati girls, if a guy will tell you, listen, for me, being physical with another guy is a deal breaker. It doesn't mean the guy is insecure. Can we get that? The guy is not insecure. If a guy will tell you, for me, holding hands is something really special. For me, hugs are really, really special. Those long hugs are special. So if I'm in a relationship with someone, if they exchange lezo zinto, it feels like cheating to me. You as a liberated lady, a very in the now, 2023 now, girl, do not tell me what you are then going to reprimand umfana because you've just held another guy's hand and they told you into that is very special to them. You don't do it into engayithanda. Are you understanding, guys? I'm not saying ukuthi akubhalwa ama notes kodwa nje beka into engathanda umuntu wakho. I guess communicating, I guess even better in a way, okay? So those things are very important. Those are deal breakers that we don't really pay much attention to, and that's what makes our relationship weaker and weaker and weaker. Because sometimes it's very annoying to nag and keep on saying into ngayithandi over and over to someone who doesn't get it. I don't care, you can love me so much, but if you then do the deal breakers that I've said, it's not helping any situation. No matter how you try to phrase it, it doesn't help anything. Me as a lady, I know my guy does not like, you know, those waterfall-y type of hugs where your hands are behind the guy's neck and his hands are on your waist, and it's that type of friendship hug. Some of those hugs are very innocent, but because I know it is so special with my guy, I'm not gonna go do that. My guy might pitch up, or I'm not gonna go around doing isn't that I know he does not like, because we have communicated and I know it's a deal breaker. But he's just a friend. I've been friends with him for so many years. There's nothing that I can justify knowing ukuthi deal breaker the relationship be weak, it die off. Do you get? And it's not for me to then come back and blackmail you and tell you how weak you are. It's not you being weak. It's you expressing, because it's a safe space named dark, which, I mean, as a guy telling me, this is what I don't like. Let's respect those few things. It's not a sign of weakness. Sometimes we as girls find it as a sign of weakness. Listen, 1, 2, and 3, nani I actually do not like. If a guy you feel like, I'm also guilty of that, because I was at a time where I did not know. No, man. A type of way. It's actually a sign of strength, a sign of someone who's healthy and someone who's not toxic, because they are at a place where they are able to be vulnerable and tell you isn't. And it's at a stage where now uzokwazi share your things, now uzokwazi figure out a way forward. Mengabe kuyi deal break ubona lapho umuntu OTT uthi okay lo OTT ngeke ngize ngimeli, and it's also good ukushiya kahle ngesizotha. Not ukuthi kuze kwenziwe leyo ma deal breaker ke kuze kushiwane kabuhlungu. Sometimes umuntu uyakutshela i deal breaker ubona ukuthi I cannot deal with it. Therefore, it's a deal breaker for me. I'll then bounce, and it's fine. Khona umuntu ozomfica in your life, uthole ukuthi you guys met at a setting engenamsindo. You don't know ukuthi mhlambe ugirl akayithanda indawo ezo-club or someone uclubayo. Because nimithane endaweni right, let's just say for example a wedding. You guys met at a wedding, you guys are exchanging numbers, niya vibe, you're talking, you're in a relationship, boom, izinto nje ziyablosoma, okay? Ziblossom izinto awazi ukuthi deal breaker yakhe u1 no2 no3. Uyeke lapha ubuye mesakutshela ukuthi hey, I heard that you've been at a place kanje kanje. Hey, yazi ukuthi mina angiwathanda ama club. Nane type nje yomuntu oclubayo, it's not my thing. You as a guy, afaneleke ubumjita kozothi listen, mina nje vele mina ngeyishiya intombi or what not. Mozazi ukuthi usayoklaba. Do understand and know this very much ukuthi nisazoyikhulumela leyo nto yoklaba forever and ever, and it might be one day the reason why you guys break up. So save yourself some time and wasted energy and leave that relationship. Uyakwazi nawo usho ukuthi mina ngisazoklaba ke. Manje sizoyenza njani le ndaba because mina mfethu ngiyakuthanda uclub nangugela akakuthanda indaba zomclub. Wena musa zoclub shiya phela. Qhubeka uhamba ufuna yebazoclub. Save yourself some headache yentombazane ezokufonela njalo uthi kade uhambile uyazi ukuthi mina ngithandi kuzoba ngazuthi over the top uyacontrola kanti understandananga from the very beginning anibekananga esithombeni ukuthi lalela ke mina ngumuntu obuyenze kanjeni and mina mase ngeke umuntu owenza kanjena ke angithandi ukuthi uloku ungineka. Let's save ourselves some stress. And be honest and communicate with your partner. Tell them, this is what I do. What's your deal breaker, love? Akubekena ukuthi uqamba ngoba naku besablossom izinto wathi uzoyimela. Umuntu othi uzoyimela ke into, hayi. You might as well zilime zitsheni kube mnandi owenza into yakho. Usengacomplaina ke late message uyenza too much. Okay, leyo nto sekuyinto engayixoxa nawe ujustifyeke. Hayi ukuthi nje from the get go kube rosy akube rosy kodwa nazani ukuthi okay umuntu wami akakufuna ukuthi umuntu wami akakufuna ukuthi kube right iqhutsheke in life kube mnandi kube lovely because you do find that nize ngcina nibe nenkinga. Well, I've gone through this ukuthi ubone ukuthi nayi into i-deal breaker ithense mhlambe sithi zonke izinto zenzeka kahle but because i-deal breaker in such a way that you cannot look past it, look over it. Whenever you've sorted everything out and you are on cruise mode, you stumble upon the very same thing. Sometimes it gets to that point. I've also had that, you guys, and I now see as in sometimes it's very good to address a deal breaker from the get-go and move away from the move past it with an understanding. Nomuntu ukuthi okay ukephi wena naledi uyayizwelana nami noma uzwelana nami. Mengazwelana nawe before nize nibe nama strong bonds, leave, honey, because nizohlezi nistabula upon the very same situation. Njengoba ngikutshela guys, it's just that I cannot make examples and be very too much. But nje nami iyangenza leyo nto. My friends also go through that. Thola ukuthi uyathandana noSibani usuyazi ukuthi vele mhlawumbe me upset wenza ukuthi kuSibani. Yazi into unnecessary. We go through so much that things obonayo ukuthi la ngiyilandela nami inkinga ngiyazilandela. We go through so much but nje ezinye izinto asiyekeni. Uyazi nje uthi umngane wakho usezofika ke noma ngabe sekuthiwa akasakutshelanga uzobona ngendoda yakhe yenza u1 no2 no3 uzofona kuqala ngoba uyayazi uthi ngimbonile sisi ngiyazi lokhona ukuthi kunjani sehleze phila the very same thing that could have been communicated and guess what, avoided. Let's be expressive people. Abese sifo modern ngento eziningi kodwa nje iyodwa into okuthini asikwazi ukuzi expressa because siyasaba ukujajeka. Asikwazi futhi ukuthi umuntu umnikeze i-chance akhuluma into afuna ukuyenza sigijimela i-conclusion ukuthi hayi uSibani weyilo ngathi uzongikhinya. Let's not do that. You will see ukuthi nangendlela eni-addressa ngayo ama-conflicts iyahluka because you guys have learned this art of sitting down and communicating. It will all come from a good space. Njalo communicator. Then boom like distractor vele. So let's do that, you guys. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, that's my 2 cents. And that stuff I've gone through as well. So it's 2 cents and venting at the same time. Why do? Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and also do comment. I appreciate that. Let's not forget. Acknowledge someone's deal breaker. Talk about things. Do not forget when you talk about things, it doesn't take away from anything kwena. I'll lose respect, I'll lose lutho. In fact, you are the bigger person and you are the person ocabangayo or right la. Ayuhlanye vele lijelizo acta ngento kade ungasakayithandi. Uyakhuluma. Akwenzi ube weak ukukhuluma. Whether you are a guy, whether you are a girl, express yourself. Especially kumuntu wakho, that's ispace vele la kufanele uzi express njalo.